I'm feeling a little random today. What can I say? I want to play. I'm feeling a little random today. I want to play anyone at all that isn't Lazarus. Nobody likes Lazarus. Not his friends. He doesn't have any. Not his family. They've disowned him. Not himself. He is so sad. And it's delicious. It looks like Lilith is who we're playing as. It's gonna be a good old-fashioned fun little Isaac run. My name's Rage. Welcome. Lazarus can go fucking die. Okay? I'm sorry. I just really, all my worst runs have been on that character. And I don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. Okay, I don't usually hold grudges. But in this instance, well, I suppose the big fan's okay, because we can duplicate it, especially on the bosses, where we'll definitely be using our space bar, but it's not like it's just incredible, is it? But then again, we want to get a load of moolah on Lilith and start going to the shops and see if we can get hold of BFF, which is absolutely fantastic. Just a double damage up at minimum, but you know, it's early days for that. We gotta get the money from somewhere. Lil charge, yeah. Oh, it's a double. It's it's twice as big as I realized. Oh, that's not good. We'll cut that out. I didn't realize it was extra large, the floor. I didn't realize it was an extra large floor. Oh my god. Alright, Parasite is just wonderful. I absolutely love the Parasite. It makes for some potentially awesome runs, so I'm hoping we can use it to our advantage. Careful. I don't know what that was. Careful. You're in an alleyway being mugged. Give me all your money. Careful. I mean, I guess that would, I mean, it would at least make them pause for a second. I do wonder, right? I do wonder how convincing in real life, if you were being mugged in an alleyway, if you, like, dropped low and assumed what you thought was, like, a cool kung fu, like, fighting stance and did, like, a classic come at me type move. Like, do you think that would actually work? Do you think that would intimidate someone? Like, I don't know. I feel like it might do, because, you know, not every mugger is a hardened badass. You know, like, I'm sure a few of you have mugged people. I'm not judging, but you're not hardened badasses. If you are, don't hurt me. I love the idea of someone who takes fighting class, regularly competes in tournaments, is at the gym all the time, they're in great physical condition, they've got rippling muscle, they're just an incredibly physically powerful human being. They're there in the gym pumping iron with a laptop next to them, playing my video going, "You're not badass," and they just stop lifting for a second and they go, "What?" I mean, it's unlikely, I will admit, but okay, alright. Comments. Where and how and in what manner are you listening to this video right now? The most unconventional, let's say, wins. That's what I'm going to throw down, okay? I want to know who is watching this in the most interesting way, the most interesting position. I don't mean, like, physical position. I don't want you guys to start doing headstands to my videos. Though, the idea of someone walking in and seeing you try to, like, contort yourself on your chair. What are you doing? I'm gonna make a interesting position to watch this. Okay, that's enough internet for you. To be fair, if any of you actually want to do a headstand while watching this video, don't let me get in your way. In fact, I am all for that. Having thought about it a little bit more, That's something I'm really cool with as being my gift to the world. A bunch of head-standing strangers. You know, some people at wedding gifts, you know, they bring cutlery or appliances. I bring a retinue of people standing on their heads. You know, it may be impractical. You might not have space. It's not the most normal gift. But it's a memorable gift, and it's a gift that keeps on giving, because each of those people standing on their heads, yeah, they're holding an extra present for you. I know, I've gone this deep. I love making these videos for you guys. I really do. I love them from the standpoint of, you know, making something that you enjoy and giving you some entertainment, some happiness. You know, maybe sometimes I make you depressed with my sheer inability to function as a human being, but then again, that's part of the parcel, baby. And I also love them, though, because I get to go on such a wild personal journey where I never know what I'd say. And I liken it to, imagine if you were put in a room and you couldn't hear yourself, like you were made temporarily deaf, and you were told to just keep speaking, just keep talking, just keep telling a story, whatever you want. As long as you're talking, just keep doing it, and you cannot hear at all what you're saying. You're also made numb, so you can't actually feel the movement of your lips, and then you keep doing it, and you've got no way of really controlling what's coming out. You're just kind of thinking, and then when it's all over, you get to play it back and see what the hell you listen to. There will be so many times when I'm editing, and I listen to myself, and I'm like, there's no way that's what I said. And I listened to it back a few times, I'm like, good God, do I actually cut that out? And it's just amazing. It's a real roller coaster being me. You know, the medical bills are expensive and they don't think there's a cure, but it's at least a roller coaster. And I think that's something that I should, for the most part, be happy about. I really do. Okay, alright, this is absolutely fine. So, I'm going to give you a pet incubus. It fires something for you, much like Lilith's does. It fires a thing, and what it will fire is the last thing that you touched that isn't a keyboard or a mouse. Okay? That's what it's going to fire. Is this a good thing for you? Is this a happy thing? For me, it means it now fires bottles of water, which is actually kind of cool. I could do a lot in the good. I could do, what I'm trying to say to you is that I could do a lot of good with infinite bottles of water where I could sort out everybody that was thirsty. I could sort out everyone that was thirsty. I wanted that, like that sick rhyme to continue for longer, but I ran out of flow. So I'm out of flow. So I need to restock on flow, and then I can try again. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to grab the said bottle of water and restock on the hip hop. So now I'm back in the stock, and I'll rap on you. No. I wanted to come at you like, yeah, after that, but I realized it sounded like I just got really angry at the water that I just drunk. Like, that made me really mad, that drink that I had. I've never been into a drink so bad, and I'm just really glad that it's over now, merely a fad. And it wasn't quite the tone that I was initially wanting to put across. Oh my God. Alright, so I'm actually struggling a little bit here to address, you know, the Isaac that we're playing. I often wonder if sometimes I go a little bit too overboard. If sometimes I put people off with the things that I say, or the way that I am, or the things I say in the videos where, you know, I go a little bit more of the unrestrained side of me out. Because depending on the game, you know, like in Spire, I like to be a little bit serious, to do the strategizing, to actually figure out what's going on. You know, I still like to definitely let some of the silliness go out, but I do like to chill a little bit. In Isaac, I like to go full chill, because I'm so confident and accustomed to the game, and so amazing at it, shut up I am, that I can just kind of autopilot and just talk stuff. Sometimes that stuff is interesting, sometimes it's maybe funny. Most of the time, you're watching out of a deep sense of pity, and, you know, that's okay too, you know? know, I'll accept your pity. I will gracefully. I just thank you for your interest. It's so hard to find people to even pretend to be okay with being in the same room as you. And then something like Monster Hunter, where I play it a lot more seriously because it requires a lot more focus, and I like to treat it more seriously, and you know, that's cool. But I do often wonder if a random person that hasn't seen me before finds an Isaac run and hears me talking about drinking fresh hip hop and then dying, and then just dying. Admittedly, that was a really shit run, and I hate playing Lilith, not in greed. So all in all, I'm quite happy to be dead. Spin that wheel, version 2! Feeling a bit random today. It's one of those days, isn't it? And we're back to the caves we've lost, and it's been a fairly okay run. You know, I decided to commit. I was tempted to just, well, leave the room, if I'm honest with you, but all is not lost. We got Polyphemus thanks to an infinite bomb reroll machine item room on floor 2. We got Abaddon in the first devil deal, and as long as I don't instantly die to whatever boss this turns out to be, we're gonna be absolutely fine. I will admit, I'm a little bit peeved. Let's say that it's the boss that it is, because I you know, he's not the easiest to me, but we did it. We got through it. We actually got another devil deal. And we got the bloody crown, which doesn't do a lot for us, admittedly. There's no reason not to take the missing page too. It's not great, like, final little thing there, but that's alright, you know. We can't expect miracles around every corner, or they stop being miracles. Ooh. See, now, the only downside of playing as the Lost is I actually have to focus on playing because I can still lose. And yes, I realize the irony in going, I can just talk about anything I want because I'm so good at this game that I'm just always gonna win. And then I immediately get karma slapped for my arrogance. I absolutely do. Oh, my God. I really thought that was actually, like, another Polyphemus for some reason. I was like, 2 of them? Wait a minute, I'm a moron. I have that a lot, you know. I realize I'm a moron so much that maybe I'm not a moron. Can you be so moron that you transcend and become a bizarre genius? You know, like 2 negatives make a positive. That did not work to at all. Try and even slightly suggest I couldn't say the word positive momentarily. So I am positive that in fact what I was suggesting, no, it just makes me a bigger moron than before. Okay. Oh, the husk is absolutely fine. Like, so much easier than... I'm not even gonna take it. You know, just on basic principle, I'm not going to take it. I realize the hangman is probably not something I'm tempted, because if we get Cricket's head, we will... Okay, we won't, but... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no, we killed them all. I was actually really surprised. And obviously, because of the ridiculous damage that we have now, having the extra blue fly every now and then, really struggling to speak, is going to come in handy. Because it's basically a mini nuclear bomb in fly form, which is a terrifying form of weaponry I hope never gets invented. The day that humanity works out how to pack nuclear power into insects, well, that's the apocalypse right there. Oh, so... we need to be very careful. Thank you so much, Flies, for essentially doubling our DPS in these situations. Kill the hairball. Should be fairly easy. There we go. I don't know what that voice was, but it was the struggle voice. I do wonder in our regular alley muggings. Like, it's essentially like I'm secretly trying to play out thousands of mugging situations to create the perfect anti-mugging device and sell it for billions. Oh, I just revealed my entire plan. I wonder if anyone's ever got out of it, but going, hey, give me all your money. And I love how I'm portraying it as that's how a mugging goes down, because it's really, no, it's actually a lot more terrifying and traumatic than that. But either way, hey, give me money. No. You give me your money. I wonder if that's ever been a valid solution to the problem. I say problem like, oh gosh darn, don't you just hate it when life throws you curveballs? Oh, I've only gone and got myself mugged. How's kooky old me gonna get myself out of this one, eh? What the hell are you talking about? I'm literally going to stab you if you don't comply. Oh, how do I always get myself into these messes? Alright, give me a moment to think, sir. I'm portraying it like, oh, the hinge on my cupboard has come off. Oh, I better go get my toolkit, you know? And that actually did happen. I went to open the cupboard, and it just fell on me. When I first got this house, there was a cupboard in my bedroom that had a piece of paper on it, and I ignored the piece of paper, opened the cupboard, it came off its hinges, fell on my head, and it like really hurt. Like it was a big, heavy cupboard door, and just boom! Like I was like, ah! Like it really made me mad. Like the pain fueled my anger. And I was like, ah! I was so angry, and like, why would they leave this here? Obviously that was gonna happen. Oh, I was really railing against the injustice of all of this. And then I picked up the cupboard, turned it over, looked at the piece of paper, and it said, off hinges, don't open. And I stood there and looked at that piece of paper and really thought about my life for the longest time. Really took the time to consider if my place in the world is what I think it is. It's a revealing moment when you lose a fight with a door. Oh, careful. You can blow up. Thank you very much. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What an awful devil room. Haggle ads. I got a good feeling. That was a terrible decision. I regret my good feelings. Is something I hope I don't have to say on my deathbed. Can I please get to the shop? That's all I want. I just want a potential bit of shop. There we go. I did it, guys. I did it. I managed to actually find a shop if I could kill this one fly. Well, the item matter is not really, too amazing here now, is it? I suppose more trinket room, and then we'll also see what this is. Devil is actually fine, and I guess getting the knife is pretty decent. So we got power for one boss fight. We've got a good chance at a devil deal. This run has been really rollercoastery so far, because half the things we've acquired are like, yes, easy lost run. And then the other half is, oh my god, we're going to die, which is what this is. Why did they just accept their deaths? Blood clot's really good. The others not so much. Genuinely though, why did the Sisters Vish just accept me killing them? Did they have a pact that they needed to die together? Because it really felt too easy, if I'm honest with you. And granted, I'm not that upset at it being too easy, but I would at least like to know why. Let's go find our item room and see if that brings more order to the universe. We really are completely being carried by Polyphemus and Rotten Baby here, and while that might be enough for now, it's certainly not going to fly in the later bits. I mean, Mum's wig with the spiders is also good. It's another load of damage. In fact, I think spiders are 3 times and flies are 2 times. Might be the other way around, but I think because spiders are harder to generate, it is that way around. It's been a while since I've looked or even thought about those numbers. But so we do have some really high damage potential. we just don't have a lot of flexibility. We're fighting slow, damaging tiers. We don't have a lot of utility. We don't have a lot of passive death. We don't have the ways to escape, to survive outside of the starting mantle. We're kind of just... We need more options, I think. We do need more options. We need a few more blades in our army knife of ways to get out of any potential situation we might end up in. And that's really what I gotta think about here. Careful. Okay, cool. So, that's our boss. We don't want that yet, since it is Mother. If I could find a teleport card, that would be amazing. A free boss rush item would obviously, hopefully, do wonders for this run, but it does mean, you know, getting a teleport, which I mean, you gotta be lucky. They're not the most common of cards to get doled out, you know. And when you get dealt your hand, it's rare that you get ported to another dimension in your average poker game. So we do gotta take that into consideration. I don't mind having Headless Baby when I know that I'm flying, because then I don't really have to think about creep in general. So that makes that less of a concern. And I don't know if Headless Baby's damage... Please! Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know if Headless Baby's damage is based off my damage, or it just does a flat amount. But I guess we'll find out, right? So this isn't amazing. I guess I'll take this bomb, since we now have really powerful bombs. But they're also really dangerous to me bombs. So I'm not sure how I inherently feel about this. Still trying to make something appear. Some sort of teleporty shenanigans. I mean, we can skip the floor. Seems really redundant. Then again, no, actually, no, we do, because we need the Polaroid. What am I even talking about? Of course we do. Infinite keys. Yeah, let's open you. Oh! I mean, extra 2.2 damage. I'd say that's worth fighting a couple bosses for, especially as we will kill them really quickly as we add... Oh, Monstro 2 is not great. Then again, he still should die with some modicum of speed. He is feared, so let's not be too hasty. I don't like that I have lost my shield. This makes me sad. This makes me really sad. Okay. I had to focus there. I don't like having to focus. It's really stressful. But that was definitely worth it for Lil Stee. At least that's a somewhat worth item. I mean, I guess all I can really do then is fight Mother and then go into the boss rush and see if somehow there is an item worth taking. I'm a little bit concerned. Little bit concerned I might die. Little bit worried. Fucking hell. Fucking ghosts. This is not going my way. Ah! No, you know, I'm done. I'm a piece of shit, and I don't deserve another go. Apparently, I am trash at this game now, and I'm sorry. I don't deserve another chance. Look, sometimes it happens. I don't know. Today was a disaster, a train wreck, and a clusterfuck that all had a mingled DNA science baby that then got ran over by a car made of horrendousness. Ended up marrying the very incarnation of unholy, unlucky, bad play S. And their baby was put through the school of how to suck and graduated with honours and sent to work for 50 years in the how to be a piece of shit mines. And that guy gave us the 2 runs that we had today. And sometimes you gotta roll with that. You gotta roll with that. My name has been Rage. Like if you've enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video flow.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo. But I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you, even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on, and it's gonna be a truly badass song. And don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.